holidays are here! Hooray! For some people, that means happy, happy joy time with Christmas and sparkles and Hanukkah, dreidels, and, fun things. It's nice, it's sparkly, it's pretty, and festive. And for others, it brings stress, existential dread, and the reality of dealing with family that doesn't really care about you because of certain things that you can't control. Whatever the holidays make you feel, there usually is a bit of traveling that happens because people have family living all over the place. Personally, I usually visit my family who live in Massachusetts for Christmas. Sometimes I'll travel on Thanksgiving, most of the time I'll stay in New York City because I figured, well, I'm seeing them for Christmas anyway, so I guess my family can wait for that. But I decided to travel to visit friends for Thanksgiving, and I had lots of fun. I pet dogs, I pet cats, I had fun times with friends. But I've also been feeling a lot of stress from my life. Some good stress because of things I gotta get done. But then some negative stress too, from finances being one of them. Just general things. If the holidays are a time for you that it's difficult and hard to get through, you could struggle to find the motivation to do anything. Sometimes even getting out of bed is hard for people because, that happens. And for some people it could be like a seasonal affective disorder thing, or because the weather's changing, it's getting darker sooner, it might affect people's moods. So I guess this is as good a time as any to try to find the things in your life that bring you joy or enjoyment, happiness, or something, that is fun for you. And I wanted to use this video to share some of the things I find joy in or find having fun in and things like that. Things that make me happy. And maybe if I share some of these things with you, maybe that'll help somebody else find happiness in something too, or at least something to, have a little bit of fun. Break the dull routine, I don't know, just something, whatever it gives positively to you. This is not a complete list of things that bring me happiness, but these are things that help me, hey, things are not so great, but let me see this thing, and maybe that'll help me feel better, or feel more motivated to do awesome things. The first thing I wanted to share with you guys is a fun channel that started very recently called Unis Honest. So, Unis Honest is a channel that was started by Ethan from Crank Gameplays and Mark, who is known as Markiplier. They created this channel that has been given a life expectancy of 365 days. 1 year. Unis Honest. In case you don't know, Unis Honest is Latin for 1 year. It's basically a passion project for the two of them where they don't have to worry about things like demonetization and age restriction, and they can basically post just whatever, but there's a little bit of a serious undertone of hey, nothing is permanent, death is inevitable, and it comes for everybody and everything eventually, so why not enjoy the time you have while you are still here? I honestly wasn't sure what to expect from them at first. There has been some really weird shit on their channel, but I'm enjoying it. And honestly, I recommend checking it out, because the thing is about this channel is that after the 1 year is up, that channel and everything associated with it, like merch store, the comments, likes, everything, the channel itself will be deleted. And that plays into the undertones of nothing is permanent, everyone dies eventually, and things like that. And I think that's a really fun idea to play with, because I think, it's true, death is a thing that, happens. It's a normal part of the cycle of life, and I think people need to talk about it a little bit more positively. I'm not saying, encourage death, but, just accept it, I guess? Accept it as something that happens and is inevitable, respectfully, I guess is the word I'm trying to say. I know that it's difficult for some people to deal with, but with everything, trying to live longer and things, and I think it's partly because our life expectancy nowadays is longer than it was, say, 200 years ago. People have been trying more and more to avoid death, and instead of accepting that it's there, and honestly, you never know when it's going to happen. And again, nothing is permanent, so just enjoy your time while you have, at least to the best of your ability. But I highly recommend recommend checking them out. It's a lot of fun. It's really silly, but really fun. And they seem like they're having a lot of fun with it too. Also buy their merch if you want. I'm actually wearing their founders tee right now, which is neat. It has the Unis Honest logo on the pocket front, which I actually didn't know there was a pocket in the front, which is awesome. And the sleeve here says Memento Mori, which means remember death. And then the Unis Honest on the other sleeve. There's also a possibility that on the shirt or merch somewhere you might have the timestamp of the time that you got it, but it's not on everything, at least so far, because this one is, I guess it's because it's Founder's Tea, it has the beginning of the clock, and that is continuously ticking. So, I don't know, if that's like something they're doing, that's pretty fucking cool. I'll leave a link to their channel in the description below, because there's a lot of copycat channels, and oh, that reminds me, their dying wish of the channel is to not archive, re-upload, download, like basically just let it die out naturally and let it be remembered by word of mouth and your memories. So go check them out. It's fun. And weird. But fun. Another thing that I find in my life that gives me joy is my amazing partner. If you follow my social media, I've posted recently that I had a gift expected for me from my partner, and I had no idea what it was because I told him, hey, I'm okay with being surprised. And I asked, like, out of curiosity, is it a Christmas gift, another occasion? And he made sure that, basically, that I could get it before I leave to go visit my family. And he sent me lighting equipment and, like, backdrop studio sort of stuff. And he did disclaim in the beginning that it's going to be more useful after we move, coming, hopefully, a couple months. And I got all gushy, because that was amazing, and he really didn't need to do that, so thank you. And overall, he's a really good person, so he brings a lot of happiness in my life, and I'm very happy and fortunate to have this, because I didn't think I would have this. Especially seeing as I am lucky to have someone in my life who is as kind and empathetic as he is. So, you know what his social media is, which he doesn't have much of, but if you have him on social media, show him some love, because he deserves it, because he's an awesome person. And speaking of awesome people, friends is another thing that I find joy in my life. I may not have many friends, particularly close friends, but the close friends I have are really important people in my life in the sense that they are people that I can talk to about anything and I can, like, be myself around and have fun. When I went to go visit my friends in the Poconos, we had, like, board game sessions, we had, like, video game sessions, we had basically good food, good people. It was really nice, and I didn't feel like I had to mask as much. I still felt a need to, because some of the people there I didn't know when I was meeting for the first time, but at least with, like, some folks I know, I don't have to mask so much, and anyone I can just be myself around without having to worry about, am I doing something that's weird? Am I, like, stimming very obviously, and are people gonna look at me weird or whatever that I've been subconsciously thinking about for the past, like, most of my life? Anytime I'm around someone where I don't have to worry about that makes me very happy. And also, it's a lot less stressful when I have to. I'm sure any person with an autism spectrum disorder can relate, because masking is very exhausting, and that's actually a topic I'm going to cover in the series that I'm in the works of. At least I have something planned for that, so keep an eye out for it. And I guess one last thing that brings me joy is being creative. Whether it's art or performance, I like entertaining people. I like sharing creative thoughts and things, and I like creating, nice things. I like art of really almost any form. So that, seeing people's creativity, expressing my own creativity in whatever way, that usually makes me happy, especially when I see that people actually like it and they appreciate it and things like that. I'm not saying, like, notice me, appreciate me, but, I mean, genuine appreciation for the things that I share or, like, other people share with their art, my art, other art, whatever. It's really cool. I I enjoy it so much. To anyone who has shown any semblance of support for my art, anything like that, like performances, thank you. I really appreciate the time you took and the effort to get there and to go through it, I guess. I don't know. I'm not good with these words right now. But yes, those are a couple of things in my life that bring me happiness and joy, and I want to know what some of the things that bring you happiness and joy. At least, if not anything else, for distraction, helping you feel better in a tough time, share them in the comments below. I really want to know. I want to share more positivity, more happiness, because the world is a shitty place sometimes, and we need those little pick-me-ups every now and then. So share your things below, and yeah, remember, be kind to each other, be nice, and happy holidays to all you out there, because there's a lot of holidays, I think, happening at the same time frame. So whatever you celebrate, hope you're having a good time. And until next time, I will see you all next time. Bye!